Morning, everybody, and welcome back. So I'm back in Vermont. Got home yesterday from New Hampshire. It's good to see the wife and kids. I'm out right now, heading out to my spot where I saw that buck a couple days before I left for New Hampshire. Came back empty-handed from New Hampshire. There's lots of sign. Guys are seeing them. Up there, the guys I was with, they haven't seen anything. But I mean, they're there. There's fresh sign everywhere. I went through a lot of spots, never kicked one up. Oh, I don't know. But I'm gonna go up to where I saw that deer this past week. See if I bum around up there. So, saw some really nice deer coming home yesterday from New Hampshire. One hanging up at this guy's house, big 6 or 8 pointer, and then I saw one in Evansville when I was heading home. Guy had it on his snowmobile trailer. That was a big deer, big rack on it, big body. I wanted to stop and see how much it weighed, but I'm sure, a lot of people right now don't like that, so I just kept my distance and just drove away. So, alright, well, we'll see you out there when I get there. Alright, so I just got up here. It's 6:20 in the morning. It is snowing hard. Doubt I'll see anything, but I'm going to see if I can cut a track, and if I cut a track, it's going to be pretty fresh, obviously. But where I saw that buck last week, when I came up here and I saw him in the field, I'm going to go off into the woods over here where it's all thick. It's all heavy spruce cover. I think the deer will be in there, so I'm going to head in there. Alright guys, I've been traveling a good hour now. I tracked this buck up here. Problem is, I can't see it. There it is. There's a posted sign on this side. It looks like he headed up in there. So I'm going to go up this way, over here, see if he came down that side. But yeah, it's real fresh. He's been feeding a lot, so I've been looking for him in his bed. I just haven't seen him, so keep going. Alright, so I couldn't follow that buck up and on that side because it's all private property. But this backside here, this backside's not. So I'm wondering if he came down off the backside of this, so I'm heading that way. And the car's that way, so I'm just checking to see if I can pick up his track. So there's the update. Sitting up here taking a break. Wow, that's a lot of walking. I think I've done about 6 miles so far. Oh man. It's nice though. Snow's starting to lighten up, so I'm gonna get back on it and see if I can follow him down a little bit more. See where he's going. He's doing a big loop. Came all the way up and around. Circling back down. If it's the same deer, it's probably that deer I saw last Tuesday. And he's heading right back down into that pines and hemlock grove, so I'm gonna head over there right now. Good God, it's a lot of walking. There's the update. Well, I'm back down to where it was last Tuesday before when I was tracking or found that buck out in the meadow. I found some tracks coming down in here, but they went right over on the other posted property again. Oh well, that's why I call hunting, not killing. Gonna make my way back to the vehicle. I gotta head home and help the wife, and kids have some school to make up, and they got a friend coming over to go snowmobiling. So, that's a wrap. first. It is cold out here today. 7 degrees. Can't sit long. Brr. Gonna make my way up to that basin where I came down yesterday. Just trying to pick the woods apart. I want to stay here for a bit. Gonna head up there in a minute. I've been on this buck track for a while. I see where he fed. You can see where his antler touched. Right there. Got a pretty good hoof on him. Started going back down that way. I think he's hooking back up over here. So I'm going to keep walking, see if I can find him. So I'm sitting up on this hill, overlooking this basin. This is the spot where I chased those does last year during muzzleloader. I chased them right through here and up over the mountain, down to Belvedere. That was the day I had to catch a ride back. Fun. Oh well, I'll sit up here for an hour or so and putt around. And gotta be home by 11 today because I gotta go get my hair cut. My wife's gotta get her hair cut. My daughter's gotta get her hair cut, so. Busy day. And then this week's Thanksgiving. So much work to do. It's crazy. Well, that's gonna wrap it up. Just down by the car. Taking a look in the swamp here. Gotta head home. Go get my hair cut. Do some stuff around the house. Maybe I'll try to get out this evening. Fingers crossed. It's the last week of rifle here in Vermont. Kind of depressing not getting anything yet. Oh well, maybe that big boy's just waiting for me. Got a couple other spots, but this spot's really nice. So much cover, so much land to walk on. I haven't seen anyone out here in the woods. Well, it's gonna wrap it up for right now. If I get out later, I'll do some more videoing. So, stay tuned. Alright everybody, so it's 3 o'clock. I decided after I got my hair cut, got home at 2:45. It's like, hey, I'm just gonna run up the road. I'm gonna go to the spot where I shot my turkey with my bow. I got permission to hunt that farm. There's a 40-acre patch across the road that no one hunts, and it goes right down to the river, river, stream, whatever you want to call it. So I'm gonna go check that out. I haven't seen anyone parked over there. Everyone's been hunting the one side of the road, the same side that I shot my turkey on. So I'm gonna go check this one patch out. I've got an hour and a half, almost 2 hours till dark, so I'm gonna go check it out and see what I can find. See if there's any sign. I don't have my 270. I decided, because it was really thick in there, I grabbed my grandfather's 30-40 Craig and see if that'll work. Seeing as how I think my kid jinxed my gun, so I guess I'm gonna have to try something different. So I'll see you in there. Just sat down in here. I got in, I parked the car. Could see some really nice tracks cutting across the field. And there were some drag marks. Someone shot a deer back here within the last 2 days. And you can see where they got a sled and put it in, dragged out the sled the rest of the way. I'm in this opening. It's a nice spot. There's a lot of fresh sign in here. So I'm gonna just sit here till dark. And it's pretty nice to know that where they dragged that deer on the trail, there were fresh tracks over the drag marks. And they were big tracks, so hoping there's still another couple bucks in here. I just want one. I just want to see one. Alright, so today's the 22nd of November. I was in that spot across from where I shot my turkey. In there last night, found a lot of signs, saw where someone dragged a deer out probably a couple days ago. It was really nice to see that there was drag marks from a deer, but there was fresh tracks, or tracks from the day before, from a deer walking in where they dragged the deer out. So that was kind of a good sign. Gotta head there again right now. It's 2:45 in the afternoon, so I'm gonna see if I have any luck tonight. Bringing my 30-40 Craig back out. And I'm glad I'm bringing that in because it is super thick in there. I could probably make do with my 270 in there, but I'm thinking, you know, the 30-40 Craig will work fine and all that thick brush. So, shots no farther than, I would say, 40 yards at the 50 if I'm pushing it. So, I'm going to head in there and I'll see you guys there in a minute. Came in from over there on this trail. And it looks like I got a deer. Came through last night right after I had left. That one. Pretty good sized deer. I'm thinking it's a big doe. She came in from over there. That's where I was in yesterday in that clearing, so I'm heading back that way. A lot of sign in here. You can see right here. Yeah. Came right out of here. Well, it doesn't take a genius to know that's their run. Oh yeah. I'm gonna follow this for a little bit. See where it takes me. So I came in over on this trail. Those deer were crossing, like right in here. Not going down the trail, but crossing right into the woods. Going over this way. And then going over in here. So I'm going to sit here for a while, probably till dark. To see if anything comes through. They're using it a lot, so I'm hoping something will come out. Been sitting here for an hour. Been thinking I'm hearing stuff, but it's the snow falling out of the trees. It hit like 30, 35 today, so snow's been falling. Sounds like footsteps. But there's a lot of tracks in here. There's a lot of sign in here, so I'm definitely going to be hunting here the rest of the week. Sunday's the last day of rifle, so once that's over, I'll be back to bow. I might come back in here and sit with my bow a couple times before muzzleloader kicks off. That's the update. Morning, everybody. It's about 6:30 right now. I'm heading into the woods. I know you can't see me good, but I can see clear as day without flashlight. Camera doesn't do justice. Heading back into where I was yesterday evening. Be in here until about noon. And hope I can see something today. So I'll see you guys in here. Everyone. It's about 6:35, 6:40. I just got back in here and I found fresh tracks crossing the trail. They're heading down to the brook. They're made within the last half hour. They're not even frozen over. They're so soft. So I'm gonna eyes was 658. So I can shoot at 628. So we're gonna give it a shot here. So I followed that track down into the woods down there by the river. I could see where the deer broke left and start going down into this thick swale grass. I didn't want to go through there and try to bust them out. I came back up to where I was sitting last night. There's some more tracks up here. Just been waiting for a little bit. I'm gonna get up and move another 30 minutes. Just do a big circle down towards the river and see if I can come back up. See if I find anything. That's the update. That's all I've seen so far today. That red squirrel. My day's pretty uneventful. Hey buddy, it's about 9 o'clock. All I've been seeing is squirrels. Pretty chilly out. My fingers are starting to get cold. Had some gloves on, not doing much. I'm gonna just walk around for a little bit. I have a feeling this spot's gonna get hit hard this weekend for the last 2 days of rifle. Actually, probably tomorrow for Thanksgiving, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Gonna head up to my buddy's house. He's got 40 acres of land that he's gonna let me hunt. Him and his dad both shot bucks already, so they can't hunt anymore during rifle. They actually shot him during bow. Here in Vermont, if you shoot a buck, one buck, you're done for the season. Doesn't matter if you shoot in bow or rifle. And he's got 3 really nice deer up at his place, so he's got a box blind that I'll be able to set up my tripod and video everything, so we'll do that this weekend. Alright, well, that's the update. Alright everybody, happy Thanksgiving! Heading out to the woods. Only I'm not going to the spot where I was yesterday. I'm going to my buddy Ryan's today. And depending on how well I do today, I might be going back the rest of the weekend. He sent me pictures yesterday of bucks crossing in front of his cameras, going to their bedding areas right by this one tree stand. Showed me a video of a 4-pointer that was really big. In my eyes, he was big. So I'm hoping I'm gonna run into something. He had 2. One of them was a solid 8, and then the other one was a 6 or an 8-pointer. 4-pointer, bunch of spike horns. And where he lives, you can shoot spikes. So I told him, I was like, I'd be happy with a spike. He says, come on up. Come on up and try to shoot one. So he leaves for Pennsylvania tomorrow morning at 4:30, and I'll be back up there depending on how I do today. I've never shot an animal, a deer, or any animal on Thanksgiving before, which I think would be cool. I've shot them on my birthday, but I've never shot them during Thanksgiving. So I'm hoping I have some luck this morning. Heading up there, I'll be there in like another probably 20 minutes. He says you want to be in that stand by 6. That way I'll catch the deer moving to and from the food plot, going to their bedding area. So we'll see you out there. Alright everybody, it's 6:10. I'm in the tree stand right now. I gotta wait 20 minutes before legal shooting time. 10 degrees outside right now. It's pretty chilly, but really crunchy out, so I'm hoping I didn't spook all the deer out of here when I came up here. Time will tell. sitting here. About a minute ago, the neighbor decided to have target practice. Just took 4 shots off. Be lucky if I see anything now. Oh well. It's 9:30 in the morning here. Haven't seen anything yet. Frigid. 21 degrees out. Sitting up here shaking the whole time. But who knows? Yesterday he was sending me pictures of deer walking from his cell camera at 9:30. Nice 6-pointer and spike horn, so we'll see. I'll be sitting here until 11. Then I gotta head home. So that's the update. Alright everybody. It's day after Thanksgiving. I hope everyone had a good Thanksgiving. I'm up at my buddy's place again. Those 4 shots I heard yesterday were his neighbor shooting a 6-pointer that came off the ridge that I was sitting on. Took her 4 shots to hit it. That buck was chasing a doe. I pulled in this morning. My buddy had left for Pennsylvania. He said there were 2 does in my front food plot, which I didn't see them obviously because it was pitch black. But I'm up in the stand right now. Hopefully today's better than it was yesterday. So far it's 8 o'clock. Haven't seen anything yet. It's raining. Been a little windy. Might send that box blind tonight if it's still raining. I don't want to be getting soaked. It's nice out. Surprised I haven't seen anything yet. There's the update. I keep hearing a lot of noise over there. I'm wondering if there's a deer wandering around over in that section. I hear it like pacing, like going back and forth over there, so I'm wondering if there's one standing up in there. I've been hearing a lot down in here as well. That's their bedding area that you're not allowed to go in. Food plots down in that section there. Blinds way over there. Alright, so it's 9:40. I just left the woods. About 8:25, Ryan sends me a text and goes, "Hey, that 8-pointer's down in the food plot." Seriously? Says, "Yup, he just walked right by my camera. He's heading your way." So I sat there and waited, nothing. I thought I could hear him down in front of me, but I just sat there and waited, nothing happened. So I was like, alright. So I was getting a little cold, so I decided I'd pack it up, go home for a couple hours, then come back and hunt the food plot. Hey, we'll go from there. So we'll see you at this evening. Alright, well, it's 2:15. I'm in my buddy's box blind. I could get used to this. I just hope a deer walks out in front of me. This is nice. Nice office chair. Can look around. Oh yeah, this is nice. Find out. It's time to tell. It is pouring. Some dogs out here. It's supposed to clear up by like 4 o'clock. God, hope so. I don't think the deer are moving right now. At least I'm not getting soaked. It's 3:30 right now. Still haven't seen anything. Rain finally stopped, but the wind's picked up. I guess you could say I'm a deer deflector this year, like I was the last 2 years. If that happens this year, I'm gonna be pretty bummed. What are we gonna do? Alright, everybody, well, guess I'm gonna call it a night. Again, see nothing. Oh well. See you in the morning. Alright, everybody, it's Saturday now. It's 7 a.m. As I was walking in this morning, I jumped a deer that went over on the neighbor's property. It was pitch black, so I couldn't tell. It didn't blow or anything. It just trotted off. Oh, excuse me. And then I saw 3 last night in his field. It's hard to say what's going to happen now. Been a tough deer season. It's 8 o'clock. Still haven't seen anything. Oh well. I'm gonna start packing it up. Go home. I got out the door so fast this morning I didn't eat anything, so I'm getting hungry. So I'll be back later though. My daughter wants to come out tonight, so that's the update. One Tom in that group of hens. Well, at least I can say we're seeing something. It's one big Tom turkey right there. Alright, everybody, so it's 5:30 this morning. I didn't do any filming from when we walked out of the blind last night just because I saw a deer in the meadow next to my buddy's house. There ended up being 7 out there. One was a buck. We caught him just as he was walking into the tall swell grass. That was it, so I'd figure out what to do this morning. So last ditch effort. I'm gonna try everything I can see out there. Last day of season.